Hello viewers, welcome to Elim TV, a station where you watch and learn. Your tutor is Mr. Wanyoike, and I will be taking you in agriculture. We are on agriculture, Form 1, Lesson 8, and the topic is factors influencing agriculture. The subtopic is factors influencing soil formation. On to our lesson objective. By the end of this lesson, you should be able to explain various factors influencing soil formation. And we are going to discuss the various factors that influence soil formation, and they include, number one, parent rock, that is the material that is contained in the rock. The second one, climatic factor. The other one, number three, topography, and number four, we have the time as a factor that influence soil formation. We are going to start with the first one, that is the parent material. And the parent material will determine the type of the soil that is going to be formed after a weathering process. For instance, if the rock is made up of qualities, it will result to the formation of sandy soil. And on the other hand, for a volcanic lava, if the rock comes from contained material, volcanic lava, it will form a volcanic kind of soil. And also, as you can see from this illustration here, in form of diagram here, the rock that contain ferric oxide, that is iron 3 oxide, it will be rich in iron and also oxygen, and therefore the content of the rock determine the type of the soil which will result as a result of weathering process. The second point, we have drainage, that is on the parent material. Also, the type of the material which are contained in the rock after the soil is formed, it will determine the nature of the drainage. For instance, the sandy soil, it is well drained because it has a coarse material, while the clay soil is poorly drained because it is made up of fine materials. Then we have the third one, we have chemical soil constituents. Also, as I said, that the rock is made up of several minerals, and therefore it will influence the mineral content that will be found in that particular soil. Then number four, still on parent material, we have the rate of weathering. We have the rocks which are very soft, and therefore they are easily eroded, and therefore it will lead to the formation of soil faster as compared to those rocks which are very, very hard. For example, limestone. Limestone is a very soft rock, and therefore it will form soil which will be rich in calcium ions, and also the granite will result to the formation of the sandy soil. Then we go to the second factor, and that is the climatic factor. And we have several factors, climatic factors, that influence the weathering process. The first climatic factor, we have the rainfall, and that is precipitation and evaporation ratio. And therefore, if there is a lot of rainfall, it means that it will provide the water which will in turn form the surface runoff. And the surface runoff, to an extent, it has an erosive power. It will erode the rock, forming the soil. The second factor, we have the temperature. As I said, the rock is made up of different materials or of minerals which have a different thermal expansion, and therefore they normally expand at different rates. And when the temperature increases during high temperature, the materials will expand at different rates, resulting to shattering down into small pieces, leading to the formation of soil. And on the other hand, when the temperature is low, it means that the rate of weathering process will slow down because the particles will not be expanding at a higher rate. Then on the other side, we have the wind. Wind is also a factor that will influence the method of weathering, and therefore the wind normally carry materials which are normally hit the rock surfaces, and therefore breaking the rock surfaces into small pieces. We go to the fourth one, we have the topography. Topography means the relief or the slope of the land. It means that on a steep slope, the rate at which soil is formed is very low. Why? Because the rate of erosion is very high on a steep slope, and immediately the soil is formed, it is washed away by the water, or even it is blown away by the wind, which are agents of soil erosion. We have the other factor still on topography. We have flat relief. The soil which is formed on a flat relief is deep, or we can say it has a well-developed soil profile. And these soils are very, very potential in agriculture, and it results to high agricultural production. Then we go to the fourth, and the fourth one is time. And as far as time as a factor that affects soil forming process is concerned, we have long period and short period. Therefore, I can explain the soil which has been formed for a very long period of time. It has a well-developed soil profile, meaning that these soils are very, very potential for agricultural activities. Then we have those soils which have been formed over a very short period of time. They have a shallow soil profile. It means that they don't have a lot of nutrients, and therefore they will result to poor agricultural production, or low production of agricultural produce. And I am going to wind the lesson by giving you some assignment, and it will come in form of a question. And the question, it is only one question, and the question states, explain any 3 factors that influence soil forming process. On to our reference, you can refer the reference at the KLB agriculture book. And for more information, if you would like to clarify something, or you want us to explain something to you, you can use the following addresses to reach us. The first one, we have SMS using the number which is well displayed there. Then we have the second one, you can use YouTube at Elimu TV _TV. Then we have Facebook. You can use Facebook at Elimu TV. And we have the Twitter. And the Twitter you can use at Elimu TV _KE. And therefore, I thank you, all of you, for joining me in my lesson. And I hope you will stay tuned to Elimu TV for you to be enlightened. Thank you.